Worksheet 5 for Miss Wolf is asking you to sketch the graph of each line. You'll see in number 1 that, and you'll notice this throughout all the problems, that they are not in slope-intercept form. So the first thing you're going to have to do is put them in slope-intercept form. And what we mean by that is y equals mx plus b. So you're going to be solving to get it in slope-intercept form before you graph it. So at the top of my paper, I'd write y equals mx plus b. That's how you want your equation to look. This is going to be your slope when you finish, and this is going to be your y-intercept. All right, so now that we know that, let's look at this equation. Negative x plus 2y equals 6. What I'll do first is I always like to draw my line at the equal sign. Whatever I do to one side, I'm going to also do to the other side. Here I want to get our y, keep our y on the left side, just like the example up at the top. So I'm going to move the x. In order to move the x, it's a negative x. I'm going to add x to both sides. And so I'll add x there and bring down my 2y equals. And you always bring down your x or your x and the number with it first. I'm going to bring down x and then plus 6. Now we're still not done yet because we have to have the y all by itself. So in order to get the y by itself, 2 is being multiplied by y. We are going to divide everything by 2. And we end up with y equals. And then since it's x divided by 2, we know that this is an understood 1. So it's 1 over 2x plus, and then 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now that we have our entire equation, we'll look over here and see our y-intercept is our b, that's where we begin, and that's going to be 3. So we're going to go to 3 on the y-axis, post that there. Once we put your point there, you can start counting from there. So our slope is positive, and remember we do rise over run, and we're going to go up or down and to the right. So since it's positive, we're going to go up 1, and then to the right 2, up 1, to the right 2. You could reverse it and continue those points following that slope. Once you have your points here, you're going to draw your line through those points, and that would be an appropriate sketch of the graph. So remember that you have to do all of this work first on each problem before you can graph it. There's no way to graph it without doing the work first.